Inside.
Inside? Inside what?
Thank you, Basil.
Oh, it's alright, no problem. That's why I came. To help you. And if you're feeling sad, that's why I've come. So we can get you to heaven. Please, I think someone's trapped here. She wants with me upstairs, but she's not what she is.
There is. Close.
There is. What's going on? I don't know, there's something going on behind me anyway, I know that. So from Hollingworth Lake, and obviously I have to do this, well, I usually do a project here once a year now. I used to come here all the time, but it's still quite bright to be honest. And it's quite late as well. I've not seen it this bright for this late for ages. It's like, what, half past 11. I don't know what that light is in the distance, so I don't know if you can see it. It's probably just a plane or something. Well anyway, it's rather spooky actually tonight, you know, it's obviously a full moon, so I come here obviously to speak to Lady Alice really, who was originally a boat, but they named Lady Alice after Alice Ingham, who was a female missionary who made great gains in Rochdale in the 18th century. I think she died in 1890, and then they named the boat in the early 1900s after her, called Lady Alice. So there's obviously lots of things that have happened here. There's many stories at Hollingworth Lake. 68 documented deaths. There's some kind of police presence tonight as well, which is kind of weird. Obviously, you've probably seen it in my at the start of the video. There's just another police car going past there, so I think something's been going on tonight. But it's a full moon. We always have lunatics running around on a full moon, so that was weird. That because when I arrived and before I started filming, it's like a heavy splash on the water. Well, anyway, as I was saying, 68 documented deaths, so many stories from the lake. I'm sure you'll have stories of your own if you're from the area. Not always dark stories, happy stories too. So we're going to go to the point tonight, where I usually have some good hits. I could walk around and show you, but I prefer just to save the camera time for this EVP session that I'm going to do. So I'll get to the point, and I'll tell you a bit more about the lake as I walk around, and we'll see if there's anyone here. We'll see if we get any good stuff like we've had previously, where getting like ball flashes on cue, intelligent replies, you know, that kind of stuff. There's been quite a lot, I won't say quite a lot, but there has been boating accidents here, deaths on the water. You know, people have had heart attacks here and stuff, so it is quite a place where people have died, but it's also a beauty spot as well. So nonetheless, we'll start walking round, and I'll start showing you a bit of the lake. So we'll crack on. So Hollingworth Lake can be quite mysterious. This was a fish that was washed up a couple of years ago now, but you never know what goes on in the lake. It is quite a mysterious place at times. So this is actually where I am at the minute, just by the pier. This obviously, I remember the pier, everyone used to jump off it, but the water's quite receded, and it wouldn't be hard just to bypass that gate just to get onto that pier now. But the water's only up to there; it's only a couple of yards or whatever. But in 2022, this was like it suffered a really bad drought. To be honest, I've got a video of it actually on my channel. But anyway, we'll get to the point, and we'll start communicating, see what replies we get. So this was captured in 2022 when Hollingworth Lake took its worst drought that I remember, and you could just walk right up and where the water usually is. You can see how far it's receded when the camera looks up in a minute. But this is like great moments to capture because obviously it shows part of Hollingworth Lake's history and probably its worst drought. It also had a cricket match on here once when it froze over, so it's quite an interesting place, and it's definitely changed over time. But we'll get back to the video now. But I just wanted to get some night shots before we get into the actual video and how calm it actually looks tonight. But yeah, we'll crack on with the video now anyway. So this is the lakefront. Quite busy in the day around here. Like some of the people from the area will know. But you can't see much obviously because it's dark. But once I get into a better position, I'll be able to show you a bit more. So usually when I come here, I started getting hits of like Lady Alice, and I was like, well, that's the boat in it. Why would a boat come through on the EVPs? It was obviously when I had to research more. It's Alice Ingham, and that's where the name really came from. But obviously, like I said, there's other spirits as well that are around here. Like Dr. Watkins, there's another who made the bungalow for him. It never got finished. Anyway, it's pitch black now, so I can't really see. So this is where I usually come. Seems to be like some kind of mist on the lake tonight. Can't see as much now. So I'm not expecting anything tonight. I'm expecting not a lot because I think I've had the best experiences in the past that I don't think can be beaten, so we just come here just off the off chance in case. In case I'm wrong. So there shouldn't really be anyone on the lake tonight. I wouldn't have thought anyway, because it's a bit late now and it's Sunday, so it's best when you get it to yourself, really. The lake looks so calm as well tonight. There's actually no sign of the moon. I don't think it comes till about 1 AM or something. So this is from an experience from 2021, I believe, if I remember rightly. But what you're looking at basically is a light that it's an unknown light that picks up speed, slows down, and then speeds up again. So you'll see it here. It's obviously not a natural light of any kind. Comes in. It's actually on the lake, that I think, and then it obviously slows down and then speeds right back up again and darts off. But yeah, obviously that's like another moment another moment of madness. So if you don't know, like there's a bungalow really that never got finished, and you can read an article about this, and it's called I think it's called like the Lost Bungalow of Hollingworth Lake or something. I think it's in the Manchester Evening News. It's about a husband and wife, two doctors, Dr. Watkins and Elizabeth Watkins. That this bungalow was made for them for their retirement, really, so they could live there and live on the lakefront. And they never got a chance to move in. And that bungalow, we're coming up to it now, in fact. I'll show you. Like, some of you might know this, but if you don't, then, you know, I'm telling you this for the first time, really. So just try and give you some shots of the lake before I show you this bungalow. So this is a bungalow here. Obviously it might be finished now because you can buy it. It's obviously got for sale now, so you can buy that, which would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Now let's carry on. So this should be the last video for June. As we started off at the new Tavern Fort in Gravesend. So the water's starting to subside a bit now, I can just tell with the what it's up to. Honestly, it's so calm on the lake. So quiet as well. Could hear bubbles then. Like air bubbles coming from the lake. So it's kind of cool. So I've got many stories of my own from the lake, from all the times I've been here. I might put one or two in this video. I don't want to waste camera time with past experiences. Right, so we'll come up to the point in a minute. I might put the tube on. Right, so we'll just let the tube roll, see if there's any activity really as we approach. That's the first ping. Second, third, fourth. Aye, alright. Can you see me? I think that's like the psychic eye or something, isn't it? So something's about to happen in a minute. I didn't catch it on camera. I don't know what it was, but it was something like I can only describe as a rat running ahead of me. I didn't capture it on camera, but it weren't a rat. It was some kind of, I can't even describe it, to be honest. What the fuck was that? Something just ran across, yeah, into that bush, and I couldn't tell what it was, and it was quicker than a squirrel. I couldn't tell what that was. That was fucking fast as fuck, that. So I even replayed it. I can't see anything on the replay, but it's obviously some kind of vermin or something, but it just shit me up because it's at this point where I always communicate, and I just seen it run across the pathway, and because I didn't have a strong enough light, I didn't really get to see actually what it actually was. It came from there, yeah, and then it ran across into there. I'm not sure what it was. So this is the bit where I always come. So I'm going to do is put a cat ball down. Right. See if you can get that to flash.
I hear you.
Can you? Let's get the box on actually. Right. Let's begin.
It's chewed.
It's getting some good stuff on the box already, to be honest. So often you can come and communicate with these devices if you can. If you're here. You want to come to these devices and you can come and communicate with us.
I really love.
I'm happy to speak to Lady Alice.
If you was.
And I do get the feeling I'm not on my own, which is kind of weird.
Sin after. Figure of him.
There's a cat ball on the floor, and you can come and touch it if you want. And you set it off. Baz, that's how you like my name, that then.
Paradox. Powering on.
Who is that?
QC3.
Oh, that was nice. Can you hear my voice? On this frequency?
How do they?
Do you know this is only my flake?
Agree and then.
So people just walk down there then.
Hiding.
Hiding, yeah.
It's sort of in.
Your chain.
That light. Ridiculous, like. Of light. And even.
There's quite a lot of noises at the minute.
Yes.
Yes, there is, yeah. That's fuck. It just said yes when I said that. There's quite a lot of noises at the minute.
And for half time.
So there is a combination of orbs and bugs flying across the camera. I'll let the viewer decide what you think they are, you know, but there are bugs, like I say, but equally there are orbs as well. I'm sure you can pick them out. So I'm assuming that's a shadow on, like a reflection, yeah, that the camera thinks is a shadow. Which is obviously a tree. So that's a tree there, yeah. And it's like the optical illusion onto the water makes it look like there's a person there. Do I come choose some words?
No.
No. Why not?
Heretic biopy droid. No.
Yes.
Started scanning. Utter.
Utter. We'll have to turn that off now. That's someone coming, I think. Yeah, there's voices.
Killed.
Killed. That kind of reminded me to move my cat ball because, you know, you don't want anyone walking on it. So I don't know if that was a prompt or whatever, but that's what I thought when it said killed. I thought I'll get your cat ball so you don't get killed.
No. Wait.
Wait.
You do it on a file. Or after a shift.
Cons. Zero.
So let's see if we can get a picture of something to do with the lake, and we'll just get a picture straight away.
Fame.
Fam. That's mad that, because it said that fam and then that skull. That skull appeared. I'm really hoping you can get some ball flashes. Can we get some ball
No.
flashes?
Nice.
No. Nice. So maybe we won't get the ball flashes there. Do you want to come and choose some words up here?
One.
One.
That was finished.
Petros.
It's like the third lot of people that have come. I thought it was going to be pretty quiet. To be honest.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. No.
Started scanning.
Built. Built. Built.
Olivia.
Day.
Belarus.
What's it there?
First.
First. Oh, you need a drink. Right.
Spotted right.
Wait, are you talking about someone here? Are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
Up. Feel.
Phil. What are you talking about? That's an emotion, yeah. So what are you referring to?
No.
Can you come and touch this ball on the floor and make it flash?
If.
If.
Best.
We still got.
Best.
Best. What is that?
That sounded mad. It said best what? What is that? I think it just said.
Best. What is that?
Best.
Best. What is that?
That sounded mad. It said best what? What is that? I think it just said. So it's radar, yeah, and you can come to it and it'll turn the lights on. The lights will come on.
You stopped.
I stopped.
I'm
I changed it, yeah. Put it on the radar so you can come
Mad.
and make oh yeah. Well, just try this. Try the radar.
Voices.
Tail.
$39.
39. Different. Yeah, it's different, yeah. So you're on about it's different. So I don't think I've used this here. The radar. You can make the lights come and flash. Or you can make some sounds.
Yeah.
15.
Talk about your age. Could be.
It was cough.
Was that it was a cough.
Angus.
That's what I'm after, yeah, is either
Yeah.
a ball flash, yeah, or something on the radar. Like if some lights start flashing or it beeps or whatever. And then you know like the rear then. Or we just kept sounds
90.
from the past. 90.
Instead.
I think
Oh.
Scanning stopped.
Why do?
let's try that.
And Brent's.
Can you come set this ball off? Or this device on the floor?
A blast.
being
What's probably the best bit?
Sam.
Same. Which one? So I'm convinced in a minute when the camera pans to the left that there's someone actually moving in the bushes or near the snicket. Sounds like a person. Sounds like a person. It's fucking spooky as fuck, that. This really begins to spook me out, to be honest. It's a moth. It's not a white one, though. I won't leave me alone.
Sing.
I'm not singing. So there used to be a church at Hollingworth Lake, and I think that's where that comes from, that Sing EVP, obviously from when the people used to go to church. It's just my torch, actually. It's not the usual white butterfly I'm used to. Come on, you can come to this device.
Like.
Like? What do you like? When you can touch that ball if you can, and you set it off. So this is a good orb capture, if you ask me. It's transparent, you can see right through it, and it just passes right in front of the camera and goes into the bin. Go on, you come to that device. Set it off if you can. You see it? It's on the floor. If you go to it, it'll beep. So I'm thinking here, right, having it on the floor is quite a weak tactic, so I'll pick it up in a minute and start walking around with it and see if there's any difference. Not one word, actually. Not one word coming out of that, like the parabox. Which is pretty weak, actually. I don't think there's much going on here tonight. It's usually pretty good here, but tonight it's not. Doesn't seem to be that much going on, which is good, really. So that's a prime example of a bug because you can't see through it, and the other one that I pointed out before, you can see right through it. Don't know why the camera's doing that. This kid's going out of focus. Let's pick this up. Just take the torch off it. Here we are. Open. What are you talking about? So just let me explain how the radar works. When there's orbs that are flying around, they come up as like a white dot off the radar, and what it's trying to do is trying to point out where the closest orbs are, and then as you pass through, it'll beep on the EMF radar. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get any beeps that are not natural, if that makes sense. They've got no pattern to them. Oh shit. It went off then. So it's kind of stuff like that I'm after, really, is to try to get document stuff like that. Again. So the Paravox allows, obviously, if it's like using 3 pieces of equipment at once. It's like using a K2 reader, an EMF radar, and obviously a word selector device all at once. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to use all 3 at once, which is like the new end of the new era of equipment where you can use multiple pieces of equipment at once. Try that again. So it just random beeps as that white dot on the finger just passes. So just keep watching here and you'll see the white dot pop up. There it is. So it might be just orbs that are passing in and around me. It's not doing it now. What do you mean by open? Open what?
Box.
Box. What kind of box? It's not really helping. Can you go inside that ball and you can set it off?
I want to come.
What did it say? I want to come. Well, you can do. You can come and set this ball off.
Classic jigsaw puzzles.
Make it flash.
Total.
Oh, we've got light now. We had a light then. It's on the green. So I've had better nights here. Honestly, like I said at the beginning, I think the best days are over here. It's not haunted here anymore then. Not like it used to be. It's probably about midnight now. No ball action whatsoever. I used to get it all the time here. Honestly. In this position. Nothing now. Keep recording.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, you can set this ball off. And you can show me why you want me to keep recording. So no ball flashes. But we did get a picture straight away, which was good. Right, I'm going to go now. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? No, I'll be honest with you, I've had a lot better activity in other places, especially with only one word going off. So I'm going to kind of regret my words in a minute after saying that. A couple of beeps, really. Not much. We really want the cat ball to go off. Need it to flash, really. Some kind of good relevance, but obviously it's not happening. You don't want to communicate then, no? So I just said, do you want to communicate? Oh, here we are. Blue. So the only thing I can think is blue is like the boat lady Alice was blue. Like there was some blue on it. It was like blue and white. I said, do you not want to communicate? It said no.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I was saying there. So he's just agreeing with me what I was just saying about the blue colour and the boat and stuff. I remember it had like a blue railing that went round the side. Not a railing, but like a blue piece of wood that was. It's a train. What's a train got to do with it? Maybe that's how it was brought here, but even so, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, obviously I think like some of the parts would have come from different parts of, like how Lady Alice got here in the first place. That's what I'm referring to, because nobody really knows how the boat got here. I don't think they made it here. Some of the parts might have had to get shipped in or whatever. Wanna come show some more?
No.
No. So it looks like it's quiet night tonight, which is good, really.
No.
Looking to speak to Alice Ingham. Is she here? I don't think she is. I think this attempt was unsuccessful. But either way, it's still a great place to come. So it's still a great place to come, and it said yes, but I was just switching across to the box.
Count.
Count to what to? Like what you're referring to? Midnight, if that's what you're referring to. 002. I don't think you're asking about the time, are you?
Control.
Control.
Thing. But global.
Can you make this ball flash? Go inside it if you want, and it'll flash. Yeah, twigs breaking behind me.
100.
100. I actually don't know what that noise is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so my last statement was I don't actually know what that noise is. Meaning the one in the box. I have heard stuff like that, but it's like disembodied sounds. Are you here? Hollingworth Lake?
Flame.
No. Alright, so you're not here. That kind of makes sense. Where are you communicating from?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why there's no ball flashes. Because you're not actually here. Where are you communicating from then? Can you tell me? Where are you? Do you know?
So, to make it.
No.
You don't know.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah. You don't know where you are then, yeah? What do you see? Kind of makes sense this because there's been no ball flashes since I've been here, and this is the first time I've been here and I've had no ball flashes.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Oh shit. Is that someone that drowned, I think? Did you drown? Did you drown in the water?
He looked.
Was he in a boating accident? Do you know your name?
Yes.
You do? So that was either, do you know your name, yes, or was he in a boating accident? I don't know which one it was. I should have left a bit more time for my questions, really. So this is just starting stuff to come through now, but obviously I've been here for about 40 minutes or something.
I think that.
What else do you want to say?
Should not. Over it.
Your husband, is that what you said? Right, let's take some photos. So sometimes you can capture some good stuff with just normal photos, just photoing around, taking pictures. But there were nothing in these pictures, so it was a great night anyway. You know, there's some good pictures of the lake and stuff, and you know, it goes to show how much of a beauty spot it is. Try one more picture before I go, because I've been here long enough now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Although that twig snap was hard to wear, it was a heavy one, and it was more than enough for me to think, right, I don't know what's going on here. I think it's time that I left. So I'm beginning to hear more movement in and around the bushes, so I think it's wise for me just to take off, because I'm pretty spooked at this point.
Crime.
Right, go in now. Wow, the fucking pings, man. Something spooked me over there, honestly. I don't really get spooked, but like once I get away, I'll tell you what I felt like over there in a minute. I'm not joking you now, yeah. Like, literally I was down there then.
Not.
No, that's suicide, that. And it was like there was someone there. There was like 2 or 3 times where I was like convinced there was sounds of body movement, if you get me. right back there, honestly, when I was sat down, there was that, like I said, there was that 2 or 3 times where I was convinced like someone was either up by the snicket, yeah, or behind like what appeared to be like the like the foliage, if that makes sense. But I don't think anyone would be there, to be honest. Obviously, we had the people that went past, and that were about it. But I was convinced that there was someone there. So I even looked up on the radar and went and had a look up, and there was no one there. But I swear to God, I was convinced that I wasn't on my own there. Anyway, let's carry on. So I think this will be my last time here. It's obviously great coming here at night. You never know what evidence you're gonna capture. But I've been here that many times now. I don't really need to keep coming back here. But I'll probably come back here once next year, like once a year now. But it's always a great place, Hollingworth Lake, and it's always full of history. Oh, that's a big butterfly. Fuck me, that's a big one. Whoa. It's a belter, that one. That's not the usual one I see. That's like an orangey yellow on that one. Probably attracted to the light, to be honest. So I've had better nights here, which is good really, because that's probably going to be my last video here, because like I don't really need to come here, and to be honest, like I've had the best days. Like I think the peak's over now here. It took like a lot of videos to come here and understand what was going on at one point, but I think it's all over now. Right, so the only way I can describe that is I've never had a sensation so much that someone was actually there, but they wasn't. Like literally, I just, all my senses were like saying that there's someone there, like behind the bush or whatever, or behind the foliage. I couldn't make it out, but I've never had such a strong sensation to like spook me like that. But in theory, yeah, there were no ball flashes, yeah, and I've had better evidence like that and stayed. But just at that moment, I had to go just like that, because it was that sensation was like so strong, and I was convinced that there was someone there. But that's like fucking parapsychology. Like there was nobody there really, but my senses were like that high that was telling me there was someone there. Like and I was hearing like mad sounds. Like the only way I can describe it, like there was somebody there, like I mentioned. But in reality, there was no one there. So I probably spooked myself in the end. But it was time to end the video anyway, really. So I don't remember getting like spooked like that over nothing, really, because that's really what happened. So, but I've had, like I said, I've had better nights here. I don't know if it's because the water needs to be like moving more, if that makes sense. Because if you need kinetic energy, the water's dead still tonight. So maybe it's because the water has to be like moving or whatever more. There has to be like more pull on the water. I'm not quite sure, and that's probably why it was the way it was tonight. It's the only way I can put it down to the conditions. Still got some good stuff. Like I've never had that oxygen and stuff like that before. Where I think I was talking to someone that didn't know where they was, but I think they didn't know the name either. I'll have to go back and look at the footage, but yeah, definitely a fucked up moment there where I got spooked over nothing really, which is it's been a while since that happened. But like I said, there's been better nights here, but it is what it is at the end of the day. So I know like I can just move on to other projects now, but because it's somewhere I like to come here in the summer. But I've been here in the winter too, so that's it for me. Cheers for now, and it's about 10 past midnight now, so cheers for now. I'm walking home now. I'm just trying to analyse actually what happened there. So I think I got spooked because it was like motion of somebody with no footsteps, and that's what I couldn't get my head around. It was like somebody that I thought someone was there, but there was no footsteps. It was like the motion of movement, but with no footsteps, and that kind of spooked me out, to be honest. I've not been spooked for a while, and I guess that's that's what the buzz comes from. Really, is getting spooked like that. But just going back trying to analyse it, I'd be interested now to like listen back to see if my microphone actually picked it up or whether it was just my mind imagining it, because that can happen also, or your mind make things up that really aren't true, and then you start believing it as well. I'm sure there was that. I don't think anyone was there at any point apart from the people that walked past. But yeah, that definitely will stay with me for a couple of days. That, because it was just like that. I heard the motion when people was walking past, but you could hear the footsteps that went with it. But with this was a little bit different. Especially there was a point I remember in the video, and I just kept my camera looking towards the pin, because that's where I was convinced the noises was coming from. So once I get my earphones in, I can listen to see if it was genuine or not. But that was quite a spooky one in the end. Anyway, that's really it for me.